November 10, 2017, 12:31 p.m. EST. The Boeing Chapter -47 Chinook helicopters that sit on a tarmac at a military base in the Ottawa Valley are highly capable, among the most modern equipment in the Canadian military's inventory. The 15 aircraft, the last of which were delivered in 2014, have seen limited use. From time to time they are used to support military exercises. Earlier this year one was used in the flood relief efforts in Quebec, 2 were sent to British Columbia in response to wildfires. Last year, one of the Chinooks was used to deliver supplies as crews battled fires in Fort McMurray. Their speed, power, size and transport capability make them ideal for United Nations operations, the perfect means by which to fulfill Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's 2015 election promise that a Liberal government would renew Canada's commitment to peacekeeping operations. But over the last year the Canadian government has rebuffed attempts from the UN and the Dutch military, both of which tried to convince Canada to provide the helicopters for a critical mission to the West African nation of Mali. In the same period, Canada's contribution to UN operations hit a modern low. Walter Dorn, an expert on peacekeeping who teaches at the Royal Military College in Kingston, Ontario, says the 63 Canadians currently assigned to peacekeeping efforts is the fewest since 1990. The Liberal government has been dithering and delaying on a UN mission, both to the detriment of Africans and to the detriment of the United Nations, says Dorn, currently on a 1-year assignment with the United Nations looking at innovation and protection technology for missions. They just don't seem to be able to make a commitment. The coming days will make it harder for the Liberals to continue that dithering. On November 14, some 500 officials and other delegates from 70 governments will meet for this year's UN Peacekeeping Defence Ministerial Conference. Canada is hosting the summit in Vancouver, Defence Minister Harjit Sajjan's hometown. Those nations attending are expected to produce new and concrete pledges of support for peacekeeping missions. In the run-up to the conference, the UN has released a list of what it needs: transport helicopters, special forces, rapidly deployable battalions, bomb disposal teams and francophone police units, among other capabilities. Canada could provide any of those. But over the last 2 years, the Liberal government has stumbled as it has tried to meet its election promise. Those in Canada and abroad who took Trudeau at his word when he promised a renewed involvement in United Nations operations can be forgiven for being frustrated and impatient, and for asking, why can't Canada make a decision? The lack of action, say military sources, is the result of a still new government overwhelmed by efforts to meet its other election promises, that is realizing what it would mean to join a UN mission that could see Canadians coming home in body bags. 2 years ago, when people began to ask the newly elected Liberal government for details of the UN commitment it had said would be forthcoming, Sajjan explained the criteria that he said would govern the decision, insisting Canadian troops would have to make a significant difference in any mission they undertook. The focus, he added, should be on preventing conflicts before they started.